Hi, this is New York State Senator Steve Rhoads with this week's Albany Update. While the governor is mired in mayoral troubles in New York City, facing a lieutenant governor who doesn't share her vision for New York, and dealing with a former top aide charged with acting as a Chinese Communist Party agent, she has utterly failed to provide decisive leadership on critical issues like public safety and support for our correction officers who are striking right now. These strikes are a direct response to deteriorating conditions, including understaffing, mandatory overtime, excessively long shifts, sometimes 24 to 36 hours, and policies like the HALT Act, which have made their jobs increasingly more dangerous. A recent report from DOCS reveals a staggering 85% increase in assaults on correction officers from 2019 to 2024. The HALT Act, which went into effect in 2022, has empowered violent inmates, stripped officers of the essential tools needed to maintain order, and created a crisis in our correctional facilities. Our prisons are a powder keg, and Albany Democrats struck the match. To make matters worse, Governor Kathy Hochul, at the same time as the strikes, is seeking the authority to close as many as 5 more prisons for the second year in a row. Her proposal couldn't be more tone-deaf, and comes at a time when thousands of correction officers are striking at dozens of facilities across the state, demanding basic safety. And instead of addressing these critical issues directly and working to fix the problem, the governor took legal action, sent in the National Guard to the prisons, and took steps to strip these officers of health benefits for themselves and for their families. Fortunately, Senate Republicans stepped up to fill the leadership void by meeting directly with the families of New York State correction officers to hear their stories. We also proposed a solution to the problem by introducing an amendment to repeal the HALT Act, strengthen contraband screenings, and require more surveillance at correctional facilities. Every Senate Democrat voted against it. For too long, New York Democrats have implemented policies like HALT, bail reform, and the Clean Slate Initiative, prioritizing criminals at the expense of law enforcement and public safety. I stand in solidarity with New York's correction officers, who have been sounding the alarm about these dangerous working conditions, and I call on Governor Hochul and the Democrat majorities in the legislature to halt their attack on our correction officers and repeal the HALT Act now. In the meantime, if there's anything else I can be of assistance with, please don't hesitate to reach out. My staff and I are here to help. You can reach my district office at 516-882-0630, my Albany office at 518-455-3161, or you can always shoot me an email at rhoads@nysenate.gov. Until next time, I'll see you soon.